It's been raining quite a bit. Hence all these water puddles. This whole thing is a little sketchy today, but we'll see what happens. Make a quick adjustment. I'm wearing a vest for the roadway, which does a couple things. It makes me quite obvious to cars, and it helps a heck of a lot with the wind. Now, I can see that there's a lake in front of me, and there's a couple options, and this is one of them. Well, that worked. There just isn't anything for the mud, although the tires that I'm using aren't very good for it. I'm using a Smart Sam 2.8-inch rear tire and a 2.4 eddy current in the front. Now, I do have an eddy current for the rear, but when I went to mount it on this particular rim, I couldn't get it to be round. It took me a long time to get the front tire to mount correctly, and the rear one just wouldn't. But that's when I put the Smart Sam. I finally got around to buying a Bafang 27.5-inch wheel with a 500-watt hub, but I haven't installed it yet because, well, I had the choice of either installing it today or going for a ride. This 350 watt motor works fine on this kind of stuff. Where it falls down is on particularly steep climbs. It just doesn't have the muscle. Now, having a fairly weak hub motor isn't a bad thing because this is a bicycle, and when I'm doing particular hill climbs using real muscle and the gearing of the bike, which has a 30-tooth front chain wheel and a as big as 32 tooth rear cog, making for pretty good climbing. It's slow, but the problem is the small motor gets too hot. So if I want to use this 350 watt hub with the 48 volt battery on a steep climb, I have to be very gentle with how much power I dump at it. And I believe with the 500 watt, which is actually designed for the 48 volt battery, it'll be more forgiving and it won't overheat. Now when the hub motor gets hot, it has a thermal protector and it just shuts down. The new controller, the control pad will have nine power positions, which are programmable. There's even a Bluetooth app, which I'm interested in playing with, and we'll see where that all goes quickly enough. Having nine variables is a huge advantage because I'll be able to control the lower speeds more accurately. The maximum is going to be the maximum, and I'll limit it so I don't go, I think 40 kilometers an hour is as fast as I want to go with a motor. I can do that with this one if I'm pedaling. All by itself, it kind of won't do that. It won't go 40, but I can push it just over that edge. See, the 350 watt hub slows way down on something like this, even with a maximum power. Now I could give it more electricity, it is limited, but then again it'll overheat the hub motor, causing it to fail prematurely. I did cook one of these particular motors, actually going to Los Santos de la Hermosa, which is a wonderful ride, but it has a very steep climb to get there, and the motor didn't like it. Like I say, the thermal protectors kick in, but by then the damage is already beginning to accumulate, and after a few times the motor just simply is unhappy. Anyway, I'm going to continue my little ride today. It's really a beautiful day. It's cold. It's probably going to rain. But what the hell? Gotta go. Stop recording.